live today, powered by StreamYard, part of the Lions Fan Podcast. Going to be reacting to the game tonight against the New York Football Giants. Holy smokes, folks. This was a monstrosity. But for those of you that know me, you know I'm a little bit of a passionate Lions fan. I'm going to have a conversation about that passion and about the Heart of the Lions Fan Facebook page. I'm going to have a conversation about Lions fans in general, and I'm going to say something that some people might not want to hear. Some people may not like me after I say what I say, but you know what, folks? I honestly really don't care. I am a Lions fan. I'll always be a Lions fan. Like me or don't like me, I don't care. It doesn't impact my life in any way, shape, or form. We're also going to do our 5-point play, give away 5 points to the people that led to the victory today, since it was a Lions victory. So let's not get it twisted with all the drama that I'm about to bring up, but let's make sure we are excited because the Lions won. We can be excited that the Lions won, but we can also be concerned because they laid a freaking turd show for about 90% of this game. So, first things first, folks. It's just a football game. It's not that big of a deal. And there's one thing that I will never, ever, 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 ever do as a fan. And that is tell another person how to be a fan. No, I'll tell you not to be a jerk to people. I'll tell you not to call people names and stuff like that because there's no reason. And it's going to be a little bit hypocritical here because I'm going to tell you all how I think you should be fans if you're actually going to show up to the games, because it is important for what fans should be doing at games. But I've got people, and I am a little bit excited about the games. I overreact all the time. I post things on Facebook. I'm not happy with the play calling from Dan Campbell. And I should be able to express that on Facebook, on X, on Insta, wherever it is, because it's me, dude. And what the freak I say doesn't impact you in any way, shape, or form. So if you don't like what I say, if you don't like what I post, guess what? Just go away. I don't care. Because you know what? If I look at actual Facebook and the Detroit Lions fan media on there, you got 3 million fake accounts that are getting likes and loves and everything and shares all over the place and comments. I post content and I get 5 people. It's not going to bother me if you leave. Go hang out on those fake accounts and do all that fun fake crap because I don't care. I honestly don't care. Now you'll be like, well, you're care enough to say this. Yeah, I get it. It's what it is. But if I'm going to be critical of Dan Campbell because the bonehead plays that he calls, like an empty backfield on 1st and 10 when you actually cannot pass the ball, cannot protect Jared Goff, I'm going to have to be critical of Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell running plays to the left behind Taylor Decker, who is serviceable at best right now. Pretty stupid, especially when we see what happens when we run to the right. You run to the right, down Penei Sewell, there's a 49-yard touchdown and a 69-yard touchdown. I can be critical of Dan Campbell when the offense has 42 pass plays. Here, let's take a look at this since we're actually talking stats right now, right? 42 freaking pass plays, guys. 42 passes. Seriously, do you understand how ridiculous that is? 42 passes. Maybe I'm too big here, right? Am I too big? I'm a little too big. That's what she said. Ooh, not that big. We'll go in here. 42 attempted passes, say, from Jared Goff. That's absolutely ridiculous. The Giants could not stop the run. All year have not been able to stop the run. And you only get 20 rushing attempts. You throw twice as much as you run. That's just pure stupidity. Especially when you got this guy here averaging 14.6. Dan might say, oh, we couldn't do very well. 3.6 yards of carry. It's still better than freaking all of this nonsense. Jared Goff had an average pass play of 6.64 yards. Throwing behind the line of scrimmage. And some of the passes he was throwing, Jared Goff is off. I'm sorry. Amon-Ra is off. Jameson Williams, I love J-Mo to death, but holy smokes, what the frick was today, dude? And yes, we can blame the offensive line, and the offensive line is horrible. But folks, this is ridiculous. Now, you may be like, oh, but they won in the end, and Dan Campbell, we got to trust Dan Campbell. I don't care. I'm a fan. I will be critical of Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell has called 2 boneheaded games, the last 2 games. Go back and watch the tape. 1st and 10. We can't protect anybody. And we go empty backfield. After the interception, we finally get the ball back with some momentum. Our defense finally stands up. What was up with the defense today? We're not even going to talk about the defense. You got other people. You can go watch and listen to break down the freaking game. I'm breaking down the reality here. And we run Gibbs to the left for 2 yards. Then we do a pass play from Jared Goff to nobody. Like literally, he throws to nobody. He wasn't even under that much pressure, that play. And then another pass play that hits Amon-Ra in the hands. Now, yes, Amon-Ra and Goff did redeem themselves at the end of the game. And at least one of them is probably going to end up getting one of the 5 points we do for the 5-point play to attribute to whether to win or loss. But thankfully, it was a win today. One more thing about the fans, folks, and this is probably going to irritate more people and they're going to hate me. Oh, before we get to that, listen. If you're going to come on my Facebook page or in any of the places I post and talk crap about me or say anything about me, I don't care. Call me all the names you want. I don't care. But if you're going to say anything about my son, you are everything that's wrong with the world today. If you're going to come onto a page and attack a kid for something that a no-name nobody says about a football game, you have severe mental problems and you should probably get off the internet. You should probably go get help. Because that behavior is exactly what's wrong with the world today. And I'm going to pray that you go get some help and go talk to somebody. Because calling 10-year-olds, calling kids names because of something their parents do, that is probably the most embarrassing thing you could ever do as a human being. And I'll just leave it at that. Folks, at the game, okay, now this is where I'm going to tell fans how to be fans because this is important. I bit my tongue on this for over 2 years now, but folks, it is time for Lions fans to realize what it actually means to be a fan at the game. You know, we're getting our asses handed to us. Oh, pardon my language. We're getting smoked out there. And then the Jumbotron, and you got everybody just dancing, having a good time too. We're losing. Dancing, having a good time. Okay, fine, whatever. You're there. You spent your hard-earned money. You can do whatever you want. But folks, if the defense is on the field and the other team has the ball and it's 3rd down and or 4th down, you know what you do? You make some freaking noise. And you're probably up and out of your seat. My section, everybody in front of us, every time it was 3rd down, sitting in their seats, twiddling their thumbs. I look at other sections. People are sitting on 3rd down. Like, what are you doing? Your job on 3rd down when our defense is on the field is to be up and making as much noise as possible. Not, oh, I'm just going to watch the game. And yeah, you spent your hard-earned money, but you're not helping our team. And the people that tried to start the wave when we're down 10 points, 17 points, did you not pay attention to school? You don't do the wave when you're losing. Heck, you don't do the wave unless you're up by freaking 21 points. Stop being a bunch of freaking amateurs like you don't know what you're doing at the game. And then, I think it was 4th quarter, we have the ball. Our offense has the ball, and you got some knucklehead starting to chant, "Let's go Lions." That's when we're supposed to be bone quiet. Like, fans at the game, learn how to be a fan at the game. Very simple rules. You don't do the wave unless we're up by 21. You get up out of your seat and make some noise if it's 3rd down or 4th down and our defense is on the field. And when our offense has the ball, you shut the freak up. Not that difficult. Good gravy, Miss Maybe. Now let's get into our 5-point plays. This is 10 minutes freaking long. Nobody's going to watch all this anyway. 5 points today, right? I want to give a 5 to Jamir Gibbs, but I don't think that's actually fair. Although without Jamir Gibbs today and his 219 yards rushing and his 45 yards receiving, we don't win this game, right? Jamir Gibbs had 3 touchdowns. Jamir Gibbs is on the same level as Barry Sanders. I said it. Jamir Gibbs is on the same level as Barry Sanders because Barry Sanders made magic behind a crappy offensive line, and Jamir Gibbs right now is making magic behind a crappy offensive line. Jamir Gibbs and Barry Sanders are on the same level, and if Jamir Gibbs has a 9 to 10 year career, and And if we can get some balls to David Montgomery, who again only had 5 attempts, and elongate some of Gibbs's career, we're very blessed and fortunate as Lions fans to have this. So I'm only going to give Jamir Gibbs 2 points. I think that's fair. Amon-Ra, while he did have some struggles, did have some drops, did come up with 150 yards, did come up with a touchdown, and did come up with those huge plays near the end of the game. So I'm going to give him one of those as well. So that's 3, right? 2 points for Jamir Gibbs, 1 point for St. Brown. I got 2 more points to give. I can't give him to Jared Goff. Jared Goff, even though this rating and everything looks decent, he's just still like, bro, I don't know what you're doing sometimes, man. You look bad. You look bad, Jared. And I don't know if it's the disconnect between you and Dan. I don't know if it's the disconnect between you and Amon-Ra, the timing, if it's with Glasgow as center. I mean, I guess I shouldn't. With Glasgow doing what Glasgow's doing, I can't blame Jared Goff for anything, but I also can't give him credit, right? But I am going to give credit to, obviously, Jake Bates. Jake Bates with that freaking kick, that was phenomenal to send us in overtime. It was an ugly kick, but I didn't realize it was a 59-yarder. Holy smokes, Jake Bates. Holy smokes. And part of me wants to give one of those points to Jack Fox, because Jack Fox had an awesome game, but Jack Fox, all those points, all those punts in that field position, we actually kind of squandered. So I don't know that it actually contributed to the game, because our defense just gave up massive chunk plays all game long. And even though we had him pinned, Jack Fox had a day. Jack Fox got a game ball from Matt Derry, and Jack Fox did phenomenal, but I can't give him a point to contribute to the win, because it didn't really contribute to the win because our defense just crapped the bed. So you know what? God, I can't give it to anybody on the defense. I can't give it to anybody on the defense, right? 2 to Gibbs, 1 to Amon-Ra, 1 to Jake Bates. And I'm just going to give the third one back to Jamir Gibbs. Jamir Gibbs had 3 touchdowns. Jamir Gibbs gets 3 of the 5 points, 5-point play. All right. So, folks, Mike Vanderpool, Heart Lions fan, just let me be who I am as a fan, and I'll let you be who you are as a fan. Just don't come at me when I'm acting like I act all insane and crazy, fanatical on Facebook. If I say Dan Campbell's play calling sucks, it's probably because Dan Campbell's play calling sucks. Doesn't mean I'm a bandwagon fan. Doesn't mean I don't have the heart of a Lions fan. It actually means I do. That's the other thing I get. Oh, you're a bandwagon fan. You must be new. Bro, I've been here since 1991. And I became a hardcore fan when Joey Harrington was the quarterback. Don't tell me about bandwagon. Y'all mother scratchers barely here 15 freaking minutes. Coming up on the Facebook talking about me and my son. That's ridiculous. And if you're at the freaking game, learn when to stand up and learn when to shut up, please. I probably irritated all of y'all, but I don't even care. Don't watch my stuff. Go watch that. Go like and comment on that fake Facebook stuff. I'm out. See you on Thursday. Bandwagon.